No grease,
You just
no
taught
nothing.
me. You just taught me
Sorry.
something to save a lot of time, man. Hey there, folks. This is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back. We're off the farm. We're at the National Farm Machinery Show here in Louisville, Kentucky. We're going to take you around and show you a bunch of cool stuff. This is day one here at the National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. Stoney Ridge Farm, Stoney Ridge, Stoney Ridge Farm. Woo! All right, guys, again, we're at the National Farm Machinery Show. We are at the Loftness booth. You will see this forestry head on the farm in a couple of weeks if you haven't already seen it. We've got some forestry mulching projects on the farm to get done. Loftness isn't a part of that yet, but I want to know how this machine works, man. So, take it away.
This particular one is a PTO machine, runs off of a tractor. 40 PTO up to 70 PTO horsepower.
Over here we have something even cooler. It just gets cooler as this goes on, guys. You're gonna love this. So this is, again, another what do you call this? A battle axe?
The battle axe excavator.
Battle axe excavator goes on an excavator. You can see the teeth are a little bit different. They just have 2 cutting edges where the other one had 4 cutting edges, and you're saying the 4 cutting edges are a little more aggressive.
A little more aggressive, yeah.
Okay.
We call that our beaver tooth, and this is called the planer tooth.
Nice, and this will fit on an excavator, so it'll reach over and just mow
Correct.
through trees.
Correct.
You can get this for virtually any size excavator as long as it's about how many pounds?
We can go from 10,000 to 88,000 pounds.
This is a rotary cutter, you would say, with a flywheel?
A disc mulcher is
Okay.
what they're called
Disc
in the
mulcher.
industry.
Nice.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
this basically does the same thing. It fits on a high flow type machine. Is that
Correct.
right?
High
You
flow.
want a machine with ROPS, obviously, but with glass.
Yep.
A forestry machine would be best for this. But
Correct.
something like an SVL 95 with high flow with a standard cab, you
Yep.
could run this machine
Yep.
on
with their Lexan window.
their Lexan window.
Yeah. As long as you got a tree that's about 6 inches in diameter, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come in here, cut it off, and get it to feed in between the body and the disc, and it'll pull it in and shred it in literally
Just
a second.
shoots
Yep.
it out
And
into wood chips.
And it just throws the material out of it. The downside to this is it does throw a lot of material.
Gotcha.
So if you're working around roadways, cars, people, this one might not be the best option.
Okay,
So
cool.
really good for clearing cedars and pasture and stuff like that.
Yeah, awesome.
So,
Now, on to the low flow machine, which I'm really excited about showing people. So this is the low flow unit. The same type of, would you say the woodchucker?
so this is the planer tooth we
Planer
call this
tooth,
one.
planer
Yep.
tooth,
The
okay.
4-point is the beaver tooth, so that's the
Gotcha.
difference.
Okay, and this is, I can spin this one. This is the low flow machine, so it takes a lower horsepower machine you can run this on.
Correct.
It's
Correct.
a little bit lighter weight, and you were saying, what around hydraulic flow wise?
So we can go anywhere from 15 to 35.9 on this one. Obviously, the lower the flow, the less hydraulic horsepower you're going to have. 1,400 pounds versus our S series, which is 2,500 pounds.
Appreciate you taking me around the booth. All right, guys, we're at the Woods booth here again today at the National Farm Machinery Show. Come on over here. I'm going to show you exactly how the new system that's called Easy Change from Woods works. So what we've got here, this is a simulated blade. This is how the rest of people have to take their blade off and tighten it back down. This would have to be tightened down to 600 foot-pounds. Woods has come up with an Easy Change system. Let me show you right here. Again, Easy Change blade system. We take a little cover off. Imagine this is the top of your brush cutter. We take the cover off right here. We access through an access panel to right there. We're gonna take a 3/4 inch wrench. This is loose right now, so I could show you. We'll loosen that guy up right there. We're gonna pop that bolt out, just like that. Retainer out, slip this guy out of the way. Super simple. It's lubrication point right here so that this guy always stays well lubricated. And on the other side is the bottom of the cutter. Let's go over there. So imagine you're on the underbelly of the cutter, the underside of the cutter, or you have the bat wing up in the air right here. This is your blade, okay? This is gonna be spinning. All we have to do simply is to pull this pin, which is, again, lubricatable. We put our new blade on, we slide that guy into place, we slip him back through, and we do the reverse of the process we just did on the other side. Come over here, I'll show you how quick it works. Super easy. Got your workspace right here. This could be the top of your mowing deck. If you're working on a batwing cutter, it would be upright like that. So again, it could be the top of your deck. What we're gonna do is go ahead and reinstall. So we've got our blade in, we slip this guy into place, we throw this mounting plate in right here. It's kind of like a shim almost. And we'll throw this guy in, slips in right into place just like that. You got enough room in here for this tab. This tab goes into place like that, locks it in. We're gonna tighten it down to the spec for your owner's manual for whatever machine you might have. I do believe the spec on this is 80 foot-pounds. We ain't gonna tighten it down to 80 foot-pounds because we'll rip this thing apart. Guys, that's how the easy change blade system from Woods Equipment works. Bam. Dean, good to meet you.
Good morning.
Josh Draper, Stony Ridge Farmer,
Nice
out
to
of
meet
North
you.
Carolina.
Yes.
We're here at the Manitou and Gehl booth right here. Guys, you know Peanut, our little Gehl RT210. This is the RT215. Is that kind of the replacement
That
for
was the
210?
replacement for the 210, exactly.
Nice.
Exactly, yes.
Awesome machines, guys. There's some things about these machines that I want to show you. This is around, you said 72 horsepower
72
here.
horsepower, correct.
This is a monster right here. Deutz,
114 horsepower, Deutz,
Nice.
turbocharged.
awesome.
Very, very powerful unit, yes.
Now, what we want to talk to you guys about is something that I had no idea that was almost product specific to Gehl machines is the ideal track system. So
Correct.
tell me
correct.
about that. This issue is huge with every machine. I don't care if it's, we're just not going to say the other brands. We'll say the white ones and the green ones and the yellow ones, other
Right,
yellow ones.
right.
The tracks come off. And when the tracks come off of a track machine like this, they don't come off out here on carpet. They come off over in a mud hole, bashed up against a stump, a rock, a curb, or whatever. So you have ideal track system. Explain that to me.
Yeah, Ideal Tracks, they're a patented system by Gehl and Manitou. It's actually auto-tensioning. We actually use the hydraulics from the machine to automatically tension the track. So anytime you start the engine, it automatically tensions those tracks to the proper tension. Anytime you shut it off, they actually relax a little bit. Keeps those components from being under tension all the time, and they last a lot longer.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's like if you're a guitar player, and I play guitar, and you put your guitar up for 6 months, you got a really nice guitar, you want to loosen the strings up so it doesn't bend the neck on the guitar. Same thing here, we don't want that constant tension on our tracks, and most of these track loader machines, you just basically have to pop a cover off and get covered in grease, pumping grease into it, and you take a guess pretty much, because you're out in the field, you're taking a guess
Right.
at how tight your tracks are. It's like tightening the chain on your chainsaw. You get a feel for it, but you don't have to get a feel for it with a Gehl machine or a Manitou machine because of the ideal track system. So
Right.
that's what we have on our machine, and we have yet to lose a track, guys. You can run a track longer if it's always tensioned appropriately. Am I right?
Correct. 100% correct.
Saves you money.
The other nice thing is when it comes time to change the track, with the Ideal Track system, you literally come up here, you remove this front cover, 2 small bolts.
Okay.
You pull that cover out, all that is a stop. So when you happen to run into something, it keeps that from the idler from coming back too far so you don't detrack.
Gotcha.
But you remove that stop,
Yep.
and you walk to the back of the machine. We'll do this one right here since it's close by. You press this little switch right here,
Yep.
push that button in that position, you start the engine, it now reverses the flow to those cylinders, retracts the idler, you take your old track off, put your new track back on again, come back here, flip the switch in the other position, start the engine again, it'll automatically retension, you put the cover on, and you go to work. No mess, no grease,
You just
no
taught
nothing.
me. You just taught me
Sorry.
something to save a lot of time, man. Something I really like about the Gehl system and the Manitou. This one doesn't have it, but this Gehl has it. Lockable. So we're lockable in here. You can lock your battery in place in case you got to leave it on a job site. You can lock your hydraulic fluid so some ding dong can't come in here and put a bunch of salt or something or put diesel fuel in there. It says hydraulic fluid on here. You've got a sight eye inside here, and I think that's pretty specific to the Gehl. It's right in there. Everything's super easily to access. Never had a heating problem with my machine because look at that radiator. This is only a 72 horsepower machine. It's got the radiator of a doggone Kenworth out on the highway, man. So you don't have to worry about overworking and overheating your machine. Gehl, Ideal Tracks, and Manitou ideal track system, guys. Expect to see some of these pretty machines on the farm at some point. You've seen this before on the channel. This is Tractor PTO Link. You pull a pin. You just do this, a super simple way of connecting your PTO shaft to your tractor without having to struggle with this spline, okay? So it slides in right there, locks into place, and the pin comes from the tractor side. So this would go on your PTO on the tractor. This would go to your implement. Am I right? Absolutely, I'm right. Here we go. We drop our pin in from the tractor side, just like that, and it's ready to go. This is a back saver and a time saver. It's super awesome, guys. We're gonna let this fella tell you all about it, and he's gonna do it in less than a minute. Check it out.
Yes, we've done just what he said. We're revolutionizing the way you connect your PTO. We're avoiding this whole drama right here from the female side to the male. We're installing it by just put it right on your tractor just like this. And Josh, you're gonna like this because we've added some new pins, okay?
Ooh.
We install this in. We then just put four studs going into 4 teardrop holes, simply like that, connects.
It's locked.
We've added a second pin. It's got a ball detent. I can put it from either side now.
Oh, nice, nice.
Woo!
So the old adage of fighting this thing and trying to get lined up with your PTO shaft on your tractor. Some tractors, you can spin this PTO shaft while the tractor is not running. You shouldn't be connecting this while the tractor is running. I've had to get on my tractor, start it up,
Absolutely.
engage it, and try to get it around to the right place in order to hook up my PTO shaft. This takes it away. So pop it off there again. Show us
There
how
you go.
quick and easy.
All you have to do is pull the pin, give it a little twist, and you're
Good to
disconnected.
go. This goes on every implement you have. This goes on your tractor and stays there, lives there. It's its permanent home. TractorPTOLink.com.
.com.
That's it. Let's go see something else. We're here at the Super Clean booth. You know that these guys are super supporters of the Stoney Ridge Farm channel. This is Jessica, the family of Super Clean. Tell me what you have. This stuff in this beautiful purple container. What we got going?
Yes, so Super Clean is an all-purpose cleaner degreaser. There's no bleach in Super Clean. It's biodegradable and phosphate-free, so you can use it on anything from oil stains on the concrete to stains on your clothes.
Yep,
you
you
name
can put it in your washing machine and scrub grease off of your shirt. I've done it, guys. Absolutely. There's a product right here that's floor absorbent. We don't use kitty litter anymore. We use this Super Clean floor absorbent. You can find this stuff. You used to not be able to find it. You can find it everywhere now. You got it in Walmart.
Yep.
You got it in AutoZone,
So
right?
all major automotive stores, and then if you go to superclean.com, you can click our store locator,
Okay.
type in your zip code, the product you want, and all of the nearest stores will pop up.
Now post a comment if you've ever used Super Clean, and you'll win a prize pack
Yeah.
you'll be put in a drawing to win a prize pack from Super Clean, which is a big old pile of cool stuff, right? We like free stuff,
Sure
don't we?
do.
See
Yep.
ya. All right, guys, we are at the Mahindra booth. This is the Mahindra Roxor. Check it out. We're going to raise the hood up. So tell me about what kind of engine we got underneath here.
This is a Mahindra 4-cylinder automotive diesel engine.
How many horsepower?
62 horse.
62 horsepower
Yeah.
turbo diesel.
Turbo
Mahindra
diesel.
turbo diesel.
Right.
This is a 5-speed machine, is that
Yeah,
correct?
5-speed.
So
correct.
regular old 5-speed, mechanical,
Power
everything.
steering.
Power steering.
Power steering.
Is a must.
Yeah.
Absolute must.
And it-
Heat? Can you get heat and air on these?
Yeah, in that unit over there,
Okay.
it's a all-weather cab with heat
Gotcha.
and air conditioning.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Now I've seen these in construction sites, I've seen these on farms, I've seen these things all over everywhere. They'll climb anything, they'll do anything.
They will.
Man, it's
Super
just super
durable,
awesome. This one's wrapped
low
up.
maintenance.
Super
So this one's
something
wrapped.
special.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got an olive green wrap.
Awesome. What kind of
Eagle.
warranty does a guy get on the engine and drivetrain on
So
this
it's
thing?
2-year warranty.
2-year warranty. So
Yeah.
that's pretty darn good, especially in
Yeah.
the side-by-side industry. Typically, it's a 1-year warranty.
Yeah.
And then you cry. No
Yeah.
belt drive on this.
No.
This is geared.
Yep.
This has drive shafts.
Right.
This has a pumpkin in the front, pumpkin in the back, solid axle in the back,
yeah.
solid axle in the front.
Yeah.
Awesome. So really putting that mechanical off-road
Old
everything
school,
into
low
old
maintenance,
school,
very
low
durable.
maintenance. Click, bam,
Yeah.
go.
Go.
Awesome, guys. You will see Popcorn the Willis Jeep. That is very similar to this Mahindra Roxor. Maybe we can get one on the farm to play with. Wouldn't that be fun? Guys, that's it. That's the National Farm Machinery Show. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure you stay tuned for part 2 of the National Farm Machinery Show here for 2023 in Louisville, Kentucky. This is a monster T130 TYM tractor. Look how pretty. Yeah, baby. See you next time on the Stoney Ridge.
Come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living
just do something funny. Let's go cowboy, full cowboy.
I
on
don't.
this.
What do you want me to do right
Just
now?
what is it made of?
Time out. Cut.
What's the torque spec on that? I don't know what the torque spec is. You tighten it down to, I don't know. A torque spec. What's the torque spec on this? I love it.